Welcome back. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. You're joining us on NewsX. Breaking news coming in this hour. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, who's addressing a committee of MPs in Westminster, has said that the UK was aware talks were taking place between the US and Iran. He's also said UK wants to see de-escalation and an end to the conflict as swiftly as possible. Starmer has continued by saying a negotiated agreement should put tough conditions on Iran, particularly in relation to nuclear weapons, quote unquote. More breaking news meanwhile also coming in this hour. US Energy Secretary Chris Wright has said that the disruption to the global oil market that has seen prices surge is temporary. He said markets do what markets do and had increased prices to send a signal to producers to supply more oil. Wright has also said costs have not yet risen enough to drive meaningful demand destruction, where high prices or limited supply lead to a sustained decline in demand for a product. Aditya Vadavan is joining us for more on this story. Aditya, what can we read into this statement by the US Energy Secretary?
Well, absolutely, Uday. If you see, the U.S. Energy Secretary Wright has said that, while oil prices have risen as a result of the war in the Middle East, they haven't gone high enough to generate significant demand destruction. And definitely, the rise in prices was a signal to producers that can do it to produce more oil. But prices have not risen high enough yet to drive meaningful demand destruction. So, the Department of Energy plans to release 172 million barrels from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve to address the disruption of supply to the Strait of Hormuz, part of the 400 million barrels committed by the member countries of the International Energy Agency. First, let us also focus upon this very important fact that, a first U.S. tranche of 45.2 million barrels began Friday via exchanges, under which the Department of Energy expects to receive 55 million barrels in return. Wright said that the release of oil from the U.S. started Friday afternoon against expectations that the first oil could take 3 weeks to start flowing. The rate of release is expected to between 1 million and 1.5 million barrels a day of U.S. stocks and will get possibly close to 3 million barrels total. Uday, back to you.
All right, more breaking news, in fact, also coming in this hour.